Hello, crypto. How's everybody doing out there? I hope you're doing well. Hey, Sray, how's it going, man? All good? I'm just reaching out to the chat first because I've got a new microphone. Mike Dean has been hounding me for weeks about my bad sound quality. So I've got a funky new microphone. And I'm just hoping that it's set up well. So, Sray in the chat, give me a thumbs up or something that to let me know that the sound is coming through loud and clear. So the RGB mic. Yep, I'm moving up in the world. I must have done 50 streams with the shitty uh microphone on my MacBook, but it served its purpose so far. I actually bought a camera as well, but it was a bit too much to get it set up as well for tonight. I was playing around with the angles today, and I can't get a good enough angle of myself. So I thought I'd just stick with the heads on camera. Didn't want to scare anybody too much. So yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Obviously, the Titan X ecosystem. We're enjoyed another great week. Obviously, it's in a bit of a pullback now. Pulsechain. Obviously, this is a Pulsechain show. We're all here to talk about Pulse Wars and Pulsechain. Pulsechain's just ticking along, doing its thing. Still not a lot of fun to be had over there. But we're all still working away, still building, still working hard, and hopefully our time will come. So let's take a look at a few bits and pieces that I've noticed going on Pulsechain. This is actually let's see. Yeah. Money Gang Crypto posted this today. Our good friend Brandon BB Me used to have pronouns, now he doesn't. But yeah, another wonderfully uplifting tweet from Brandon BB Me. I am profoundly sorry for trusting and believing in Richard Hart. More importantly, shilling the sack to others. We all would have been better off in Bitcoin, ETH, and XRP. Worst financial decision I've ever made. One thing is, I doubt it's the worst financial decision you've ever made. I've seen some of your posts before, and I'd say you've made some other stinkers as well. But yes, there's no denying if we had just bought Bitcoin or ETH, we would have been in a much, much better position these days than we were sacrificing. I too shilled the sacrifice to some friends, and I fucking cringe every time, every single time it gets brought up. Because I have to keep saying, we need to wait longer, we need to wait longer, we need to wait longer. And as we spoke about on the stream with Jake the other week, it is what it is. What can we do? There's nothing we can do. We just gotta wait. Kareem the Hexican been footing PDI lately. XRP has been disappointing since they won the lawsuit. Yeah, let's really hope that the XRP winning their lawsuit is not an indication of what will happen on Pulsechain for Richard Hart and Hex. It's creeping closer. The court case is creeping ever closer. We're almost another week. We come back on this show next week, and August is pretty much over and done. We'll be going into September, and everybody in the market, well, not everybody, but a lot of people in the market seem to be hoping that we can just get September out of the way. We'll go into the US elections. Hopefully, we don't all get ripped by the American voters. But anyway, hopefully we'll start to get the turnaround. Everybody's hoping come October, halfway through October, the Richard Hart court case will come up. Good news, bad news, no news, who knows? Again, it is what it is. Just got to set it out. But yeah, I mean, like I was talking about the, getting people into the sacrifice. My fiance keeps she's lost all faith as well. Not all faith. She holds Hex, she holds Zen, she holds PLSX, and every time I tell her the bull run's coming. She's like, this mysterious bull run never happens. Nobody really thought would be in this position at this point in the market. But again, hey ho, here we go. Rectember is coming up. I'm not holding out much hope. October, December, rocket ships, time to accumulate. I have, you know, I mentioned a lot of times that I had many of my positions um, bought a long time ago, and I decided to start building instead. But recently, I've started the DCA back in. I've been DCAing into the coins that I like: Titan X, Pulse X, just nibbling away. Tell her to get rid of Zen. That chart looks terrible, forever inflating. I am a fucking diamond handing genius. Not a genius in the sense that I diamond hand coins that make me loads of money, but a genius as in the sense that I am unwavering in my diamond handedness, which is probably a fucking bad thing. And again, I've said many times in the past that the core coins that I built up and held my little bags off, big bags off, Zen was one of them. I was in the top 200 of the wealth rankings in Zen, and it is the only coin that I decided to ditch. It is the only one that I could bear no longer. As soon as about 2 months ago, as soon as all my Zen FTs matured, they were all cashed in for very little gwei, thank God, because that was not expected, and those were all dumped. And those are the funds that I'm using at the minute to DCA into many other lovely, tasty coins. One of the, I just, that's part of the reason one of the reasons that me and the Blaze team and me started building is just founders like Mr. Jack Levin, great guy and all that, does some wonderful stuff, but fuck me, forever changing his mind, promising one thing, doing another, and yeah, I could take it no more. I had to wait a long time in those NFTs maturing, and I was glad to see that get dumped by me and rotate into things that are a little bit more exciting. So yeah, I mean, is it a bottom signal? This tweet, is this tweet a bottom signal? I'm not going to say yes, because how many times have we thought that we've seen the bottom? So yeah, who knows? I'm not going to call it. And then Sami shared this today, Richard Hart, saying that he helped Ethereum gas fees go down. Now, it's a bit of a stretch, but you could cling to some. You could cling to something here. So he's saying Pulsechain did its part to help get Ethereum gas fees down. I can say that I've helped Pulsechain become what it is because I'm building on it. And yes, I'm contributing. So if you're contributing, it's not a false statement, but again, there's many other factors at play. Obviously, all the L2s have really, helped to reduce all these fees. A few tweaks from our friend Vitalik himself have helped bring the fees down. But for me, it's absolutely glorious. We built it on Ethereum, and I'm playing a lot over there in the Titan X ecosystem, Blaze, Inferno, and a lot of claiming, staking, swapping, and it's great that we can play around. And I really do hope, because we have more. I actually had plans for a fork of Pulsechain on Ethereum. One of the reasons, one of the many reasons that we didn't go ahead with it was obviously the gas fees. Playing a game on Ethereum is completely and utterly out of the question. But now, is it? It is not anymore, in my opinion. The Pulse Wars was built, and there was a fork created for Ethereum. But by the time the game got built, the the amount of computation that some of the transactions need to do in a game were obviously priced out. But at Gwei, If Gwei was to stick around for maybe, around that 2, 3, 4, 5 level, the kind of game like Pulse Wars, where the trades and the plays within the game aren't, yeah, they're not massively numerous, it might be possible. So it's just good to see that some things like Pulse Wars could actually exist on Ethereum at these Gwei levels. But has Richard Hart helped? Uh, it's not exactly the kind of load that we were expecting Pulsechain to take from Ethereum to lower the Gwei. But yes, it's a stretch, but it's not false. What's Ray saying? ETH fees are great at these levels. Hope they stay around 1, 2, but in a bull, I doubt it. Gwei was 4. Yeah, obviously we know what the Gwei was like before, but I don't know. Yes, I don't think it'll get up to the heights of, unless there's a mad rush. There's so much stuff built on all the other layer ones and all the layer twos. So hopefully it can stay reasonably low, that we can all continue to play on Ethereum as well. Now, don't get me wrong, Pulsechain is where my heart is at. It is where my biggest bags are at, apart from our own protocols. But yeah, it'd just be nice to see that stay, because even bridging stuff in and out of Pulsechain to Ethereum, it's nice that you have the option to do that. I did, and a lot of the early money that I made over on Titan X, I was able to bridge profits in and make plays over on Pulsechain at that stage. So yeah, it's good to see that down. Okay, Solid X and Eric have some sort of game in the making. I'm very excited about this. Anything that's coming from the Ethereum, Pulsechain, Titan X, Blaze community, I'm excited about. So there's a little bit of collaboration going on here between Solid X and Eric from Dragon X. So this is really exciting. Eric's been talking this up like it's some sort of groundbreaking. I won't even win the details, but there's some groundbreaking shit happening here. The X game powered by Solid X. So this is one to keep an eye out on. I'm looking forward to that. A little site. I wanted to throw a shout out to this website, gopulsechain.com. The time will come soon enough when, dare we say it, we get on boards, we start telling people to buy Pulsechain, to buy Pulse X. I don't tell anybody to buy fuck all anymore, because I just don't want the hassle and burden of them moaning at me if it doesn't do exactly what they want it to. But this website is great. It's so slick and lovely for new users. GoPulsechain.com. Now, don't confuse this with GoPulse.com. They're two very similar names. This is a new one, but it's really slick. This is just the start here part. Get started brings you through to here. So anybody that's interested in Pulsechain that's not got bags over there, get started in 3 easy steps. Choose your wallet, buy PLS, has links to the bridge, how to buy PLS, and then choose your adventure ecosystem page. You can go in then, and it has a great directory of a lot of the projects that are on Pulsechain. And you can submit your project. There's a few of these different sites, but I really like this one because it just looks cool as fuck. And lo and behold, they have a really awesome write-up of Pulse Wars on this website. So let's have a quick flick into it. It's pretty cool. They've took the white paper. They've took all the details of the white paper and fired it into their own little write-up, covering most of the details. One or two of the tweaks that we've made, I'll need to email the guys. One or two of the tweaks that we've made. This is kind of updated without prices on it. But apart from that, most of the stuff in there is all pretty simple. It's all pretty correct. You can click on, you can click through to the Pulse Wars Twitter page, and if you actually click launch Pulse Wars, it brings you straight through to the DApp to buy NFTs. So pretty awesome. Nice little write-up. So thanks very much to those guys at gopulsechain.com. I don't think a lot of people know about that. And buy PLS brings you through to the Pateus aggregator as well. which I've used many, many times in the past. Really fucking cool. And I wanted to bring this one up. Ah, oh, this is class. So top assets on Pulsechain. Look at this motherfucker. Crypto never fails to let you down. Never. Watch this. Watch. Newly listed coins. Look at the name of this here. Richard fucked us. Oh, what a cracker name for a coin. What an absolutely brilliant name. Richard the joke, not so funny, but Richard fucked us. Brilliant. Love it. And unfortunately, biggest, biggest, sorry, top loser of the day, Dick with Butts. My favorite meme coin on Pulsechain is the biggest loser. And I see KDP shared some stats from this site, this Pulse Coin List site. I don't know about this. This is a wee bit suspect. The token rankings. It's saying the Pulsechain is number 20. What is it? Number. Fuck, it's gone. Look at that. It's gone. Pulsechain's just rugged. Rugged. I was looking at this 5 minutes ago, and Pulsechain was there. Avalanche was. Hold on, I must have it. Market cap, liquidity, volume. All of crypto. Come on, where are you? Yeah, number 21. Pulsechain, number 21. Yeah, is Matic really that shit? Is Matic really only got a 4 billion market cap? I didn't realize that was so low. But then there you go. Arbitrum. Arbitrum less than Pulsechain. Doesn't kind of make sense. You know, it's DAX screener showing Arbitrum as number 3. Daily volume 720. Ah, I know what this site's actually just using the market cap of the coins themselves. Okay. So not a great thing to look at. This there's many other coins that have a bigger market cap than Pulsechain, surely. Yeah, it's not fucking number 21 crypto. Certainly not. So Pulse coin list, not sure what's going on. I'll be happy for you guys to reach out to me. Yeah, and explain that to me. What's Ray saying there? Pulse coin list is the best to track all Pulse chain assets. PDI to $1. Yeah, Pulse chain only, sweet. Pulse chain only is great. It's just that other list there, that all crypto. It's a bit sketchy. There it is, boyo. There it is. 39 million market cap, DAI stablecoin, PDI. The one thing to notice here is the very low volume when you get past, like, I don't even know what number 10 is. Raichu. Anyway, the volume on Pulsechain. Again, let's do a little cross-reference check here and see what. Seen somebody post the other day that we had a day that Pulsechain did 4 million in volume, which is absolutely and utterly pathetic. Yeah, 6.6 still at the minute. I mean, even when things were looking bleak a while ago, we were still doing 12 million a day. But 6.6, and somebody did share that hit 4 million a couple of days ago. That was pretty grim. So 6.6 million volume on Pulsechain. And it's just crazy that we have a chain with so many users, so many people like so many DeFi enthusiasts, so many people that really know what they're doing within DeFi itself. And, you can be a top 10 token. Okay, well, you'd scrape into the top 10 with just 100K of daily volume. I mean, that's crazy, like, Teddy bear only 37k of volume. That doesn't seem right either. Come on, come on. Pulsechain, teddy bear, volume 20k, 24 hours. Volume. Oof. That's an eye opener. Anyway, P Day. I've got my P Day bags ready. It's ready. They're packed, ready to go. So, quick look, Pulse Wars. Not really too much to update. We are hopefully next week we'll be able to do some public testing. We'll be able to message out to the guys in the Telegram and get some test games going. The devs are just still playing around with the front end, getting all that stuff linked up. But yeah, this is we started to share some of the coin lists that will be in the game. Now, I don't want to go ahead and start sharing all the lovely Pulsechain coins just yet, but obviously within Pulse Wars, you will have a chance of getting uh, a portfolio of what we call legacy coins or a portfolio of Pulsechain coins. There are a couple of the NFTs that can trade both lists, but most 5 of the 7 NFTs will be their portfolio will be made up of one list or the other. So these are what we call the legacy coins. They're the non-Pulse Chain coins in the Pulse Wars game. These are the coins that when we launch, you will have a chance of getting in your portfolio. 20 coins here. Actually, just a wee note, Blaze down in the corner here. We've had to unfortunately remove Blaze, and we'll be replacing that with something else. Reason being, it does not have an Ethereum-based liquidity pool. So, a little bit of a heads up. Say you get a frenemy in the game and you get 4 legacy coins. So you get your little fantasy league crypto portfolio with 4 coins. You can only ever have 4 coins in your portfolio. You can't go down to 3. You can't go up to 5. You will have 4 of these coins, and you'll be able to trade one each round into something else. But a little nugget of info that maybe people don't realize is that you will always have to trade back to WETH. Sorry, not that. That's wrong. Sorry, back to DAI. So I said WETH. I threw myself off there. Yeah. So you will be able to have the 4 coins. That's just why we've got DAI in the center. So you'll be able to hold 4 of these other coins, but you will always have the opportunity to switch some back into DAI. It's just that if the market is going down within the game, because it's not a DEX and because your trades are limited, you can't swap a lot of coins back in to take advantage of a downtrend. The only thing you can do is maybe take your largest holding and swap it back into DAI. So because we are not a DEX in this game, the way the game is built, if you want to swap, say you're playing along and you've got Cult DAO in your portfolio and it's starting to look weak, but you don't really want to, everything's looking weak, you can swap all your Cult DAI holdings in to DAI. And then you can continue in through the next round holding 3 other coins and DAI. It just means that when the next round comes, you can swap into something a bit juicier. So, but the thing is, because when you're trading within the game, because it's not a DEX, you can't trade from Cult DAO to say Trump. You always have to do your trades back to DAI and then DAI to whatever you want. And that's one of the reasons why in the rebuild, all the trades within the game were doubled. So if you only had 1 trade before, now you have 2. If you got a founder and you had 4 trades, now you have 8. And the reason behind that is that you always have to go back to DAI before you go into some other coin. So yeah, all these have been picked because obviously they're huge name coins. We had to have all the kind of big names: Link, Bitcoin, Ethereum. We've got Zen in, because there are many people in the ecosystems and communities that I stream with that hold Zen. There are some weirdos that still believe in it. So that's why it's in there. And then obviously Solana, Shib, Doge, Pepe. And then we wanted to go out the risk curve a little bit at least. Because in my opinion, within the Pulse Wars game, you want to get a Pulsechain portfolio. They they're the coins that are close to my heart. They're the coins that I think will be more exciting. But at the same time, there's enough in these legacy coins, the Ethereum based side, to keep it exciting. Pepe can go on an absolute rip. Um, can Doge go on another rip? Who knows? But Titan X, Cult DAO, Trump, little turbo toad there. You can kind of use your portfolio and go a little bit further out the risk curve. EHEX, I mean, Hex, that's on Ethereum, could be an absolute fucking ripper, depending on what happens. I don't know whether people just believe it's dead. I certainly don't. I think it could very, very easily go on an absolute crazy tear at some stage. And I'm having another few comments here. Get a bigger view of all the Pulsechain assets that way. Oh, sorry, toggling. That's a winner. PDAI is a great onboarder for non-Pulsechain users. Now there's one of kind, whether it pegs or not. Yep, absolutely. 300,000 Xenians. 300,000 wallets hold Zen. Is it? Or every one of Jack Lavin's Twitter followers? Same kind of number, probably, as the number that's stated and the number that actually hold the real number. So yeah, again, I think obviously I spent a lot of time. I did ask for a lot of feedback in picking these coins. I didn't actually get too much help, but yes, I do believe that with you've got a lot of stability in the bigger coins. Sol could perform well. Cult DAO could perform very well. Although I'm surprised that it's still. Let's have a quick look at the chart. It's been ranging for such a long time. Maybe I don't have it on here. I thought I had it there. Let's have a quick look. I have it in my Coin Gecko portfolio. Cult DAO. Don't want to be looking at the hourly chart. It's not much use. Yeah. I'm surprised this has ranged that long. I really did think there would have been a bit more of a juicy pump in Cult DAO. I'm really surprised it's been held suppressed for so long. Did you know that Cult DAO rumored to be the same founder as Shiv? Yeah, I did. I heard that back in the day. I also loved, what was that thing that they launched? Um, it was a game. Can you remember the name of the game? The website was a bit like Saw. It was a really fucking cool website. Um, Cult. Wasn't called something as simple as Cult Game. But yes, Ray. Surely you know what that was. He's saying, "Oh yeah, the graphics and the rug game. That was it. It was fucking awesome. That website. I'm gonna just see if it's still rug game. I'm gonna say, yeah. Look, oh, that IO bump. No, 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 no. Yeah, that was it. It was fucking cool. You have to connect to be able to see the graphic, or maybe it just doesn't even play anymore.
Hello, everyone. I want to play a game. Some blockchain developers have built machines
fuck, I love that. Yeah, that really was epic whenever I seen it. The good old days of crypto, eh? The good old days, they will be back. But yes, we are positioned, we are waiting, we are ready for the floodgates when they come. Now, was there anything else I wanted to touch on before I wrap it up? Not really. I think I covered everything that I wanted to have a chat about. Stay tuned. Next week, I'm going to get my first guest on next week. So stay tuned on the Twitter page and in the Telegram. I'll be posting, sharing who the guest is that I've got coming on next week. We're actually going to get into some technical analysis of some of the Pulsechain coins that we have in the game. So that's going to be the first time that we're really looking in detail at any of the coins that will be in the game. Hopefully by next week as well, I'll have some nice game DAP screenshots or updates that I can share live on the stream here next week. Show a little bit more of the game DAP actually working. So yeah, that's going to be coming next week. As I say, the game still works if you stake. Yeah, doesn't matter, Stray. I'm not going there. The rug game, but yeah, it was just an idea of something that was really cool. I remember actually whenever I was designing the very first time when I was looking for developers, and obviously they kind of ask, what do you want, what do you like? That was one of the sites that I sent them at the time. It doesn't really go with the whole Pulse Wars vibe or anything, but I just thought it was really fucking cool. The other one, actually, just while we're reminiscing here, Goblin Town. Remember that? Goblin dot town dot WTF. Again, I just love the way that just hold on, damn it. And then as soon as this wee dude gets to where he's going, it's like fucking enter already, you know. Just thought that was cool. Okay, so Shrey, would love to see some Pulse Wars gameplay next week. Yes, me too. If I'm not sharing it next week, it will definitely be the following week because at that stage we'll be definitely into testing. So hopefully, I'd love to have some because I've already shared a lot of what's on testnet already, and I really want to not share anything again until the whole thing is actually working. We can see all the leaderboards, we can see all the proper swaps, we can see all the proper logos, we can see portfolios, and to show all that, we need to be in the middle of a test game. So hopefully, if it's not happening next week, it'll be the following week. And like I say, stay tuned in the Telegram and on the Twitter, t.me/join Pulse Wars, and just join Pulse Wars on Twitter. I'll be posting who my guest is going to be next week, and that will be the update. And stay in the Telegram will be where we're chatting about who wants to come in, join the beta testing group, and have some fun testing this awesome game. So thanks everybody for tuning in. If you have any questions, you want to find out more about the game, just ask on Twitter, ask on Telegram. I'm always kicking about and here to answer questions. Oh, last thing as well, the re-entry whitelist will end next Monday night. So it's 10 o'clock here in the UK. It will be midnight next Monday. So after the couple of hours after next Monday's stream, the re-entry whitelist will close. So if you have not minted an NFT by then, you will not get that huge, massive benefit of being able to re-enter Pulse Wars for 1 million pulse if you get eliminated before the prize rounds. So take it easy, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and see you all next week. Good luck out there. It's fucking brutal.